I think I'm perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Bitch is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Banco Boxing. I'm back. Snuck out. Not really snuck out, but I'm on my lunch. And so I decided to, it's not going to really be very technical, but talk about fight week. We have Canelo versus Danny Jacobs. It's going to be on Saturday. I think they fighting in Vegas. I believe they're fighting in Vegas. I could be wrong. I have to double check that. If I'm wrong, I'll try to put the source or something in the description. This fight will be on dazn. I've been watching dazn's pieces, kind of like similar to what Showtime does with All Access and what HBO used to do with I think it was 24/7. They actually put together fairly well, but not Showtime, dazn hasn't advertised it good enough because the views aren't that much on YouTube. So a lot of casuals probably don't know about this fight. Boxing fans do know. But my take on the fight, I can see it going 12. If it goes 12, Canelo might win simply because pivot to Danny Jacobs versus Triple G. I still believe that Danny Jacobs won that fight. However, you can see in spurts that he still didn't do enough to take, beat the champ, and that's why the judges scored it like that. So I can see why that happened. And if he fights like that against Canelo, it's very well possible that the same thing can happen to him. So he has to be mindful of that. I think Andre Rozier said they were just focusing on technique and different things for this count, which is good because he's going to have to bring it all because though Golovkin probably was the harder puncher, Canelo presents a different problem for Danny. Danny has advantage as far as like in reach and his height and speed. But Canelo can do more than Triple G can. Triple G only can box going forward. Canelo can box going forward off his back foot. He got good head movement. He can counter you. And being a smaller guy, your best bet is to always get on the inside and work. So that's going to be a good match to see how long Danny can keep Canelo on the outside with his jab. We'll see if he also decides to switch stances. Canelo stated he knows that Danny can fight out of both stances, so he's probably prepared for that. Danny said he's got smarter with his camps and stuff now, so he knows when to peak in the right time. dazn did a good job covering both of them. I didn't really watch all the stuff about Canelo because, one, I didn't feel like reading subtitles. One thing I appreciate about Miguel Cotto is Miguel Cotto eventually learned how to speak more English, where he didn't always have to listen to him talk in Spanish. That's something I hope that Canelo tries to do because it'll help him become a bigger star in America. That's just my opinion. But Danny was talking about how his mental focus is so strong since he survived that battle with cancer, how the hardest thing was teaching himself how to walk again. And so he said that helps him when he's thinking about when he has to, run that last mile or hit the bag or do this or that. So I will never question Danny Jacobs' mental toughness because once he figures out if he can take your power, Danny's going to tell you to bring it. And that could be demoralizing. Who knows? I mean, Canelo was hitting Triple G with some good stuff, and Triple G never really faltered. So I don't know. I'm ready for a good fight. I don't know who's all on the undercard. I think Ryan Garcia's on the undercard. But I'm ready to be a good fight. But if I had to use my brain, I still have to pick Canelo. I don't know what the score would be, but he probably will win something like 7-5, maybe some crap like that on the scorecards. If they have it any wider than that, he'll have to show me, basically have to be masterful to really shut Jacobs out. My heart wants Jacobs to win just because Jacobs is just one of those guys. He will fight anybody. I think the last 3 opponents of his were all undefeated. He's coming. He wants, or it'd be a shocker. But if he came out there blazing and just loaded up and just try to get Canelo out there, or maybe hurt him like he did Quillen, that'll be amazing. We never seen Canelo like that. Like if Canelo would have to respond to some, trials and tribulation like that, this would make for an epic fight. It could be fight of the year if some stuff like that happened. Or it could be the other way. Jacobs is over aggressive and Canelo catches him and just knocks him out. Who knows? Either way it go, if Jacobs is doing like that, he's putting it all on the line. He's not leaving it up to the judges because judges do not score Canelo cards good at all. They are very biased to Canelo, and he can basically not really do no wrong. Because we've seen in fights where it just scoring is awful. So, like I said, I'm going on the record. I'm picking Canelo to win, but I want Danny to win. So, all the people, because people think just because you're black, you got to roll with the black guy. I use logic. Logic tells me that Canelo's good. The judges also like him. And if Danny doesn't knock him out, Danny's not going to win. So that's basically what I have to say about this fight. You guys know what to do. Hate, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know who you guys think will win this fight.